go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Going up top. He's got it with the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And this is now a 1-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right to Michel on the dump off. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. So
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snags it for the pick, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights loose. And some room to roam now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Second down, Bridgewater. To the
side here for Eifert. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that? One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it. Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty move. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off. And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Bridgewater. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Marty.
And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to run it in, Michelle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Sony Michel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. Walsh now for the PAT. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey. 4 down.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back now in Mexico City. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And it hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Adrian Claiborne in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll run it here. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. And even 50 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Sony Michel in the final minute. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Back to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
you.